Azaps are a unit that came to us during Season 4. They are a heroic era 4-star unit that costs 240 leadership, known for their counter strike that can melt away another unit. They are a difficult unit to master, but is it worth the time to do so? Azaps have 4 traits. Imperial Fervor. The unit takes 12% less damage while its orders are active. Strong Resolve. The unit gains a temporary defensive buff if it climbs up a ladder. Fire Resistant. The unit's armor is less vulnerable to thermal weapons than other units of the same era. Shield Bearers. Range damage is reduced while the unit is using shields. There are 2 formations available for Azaps. The Dispersed Formation, which is great for reducing the impact of concentrated ranged attacks, and the Column Formation. This is great for concentrating your damage with a shield rush. Speaking of unit orders, the Azaps have 3. Shield Rush. The unit charges to a designated location. They inflict high damage on enemies in the path to the designated location. Charging soldiers take less damage. Counter Strike. The unit will make a short counter charge against an oncoming enemy to its front. On Watch. The unit will unleash a powerful attack. There are 2 Veterancy lines available for Azaps. The top line focuses on the Counter-Strike unit order, while the bottom focuses on the On Watch order. Before you pick a line, you will have the stats you see on the screen. You also get a 3% increase in health before the split. If you go with the top line, you will net a 10% increase to slashing armor penetration, 6% increase to all defenses, 9% increase to health, 6-second reduction to Counter-Strike cooldown, 10% reduction to damage taken while using Counter-Strike, 15% reduction to damage taken while counter-attacking, immune to being knocked down when using Counter-Strike, 1 second increase to duration of Counter-Strike. The unit may initiate Counter-Strike when being attacked. As stated before, this line focuses on Counter-Strike. Nearly all of the bonuses have to do with Counter-Strike or counter-attacking. The final node, which allows Counter-Strike to even proc off of being attacked, is very nice. If you instead go with the bottom line, you will net a 6% increase to all defenses, 15% increase to slashing armor penetration, 6% increase to slashing damage, 15% increase to On Watch damage, 1 second increase to duration of On Watch, 9-second reduction to On Watch cooldown, increases the number of enemies that can be hit by On Watch by 1, attacking has a chance of initiating On Watch. The bottom line buffs On Watch substantially. The increase in enemies hit, attacking having a chance to proc On Watch, as well as the damage increases focused on Watch. The damage output of the bottom line is not something to scoff at. With all that being said, I personally run the top line. Counter-Strike is a great unit order for taking out flankers or heavy damage dealers. A Doctrine loadout that I would work towards is running the Epic Sword Doctrine 1, Epic Sword Doctrine 2, Epic Sword Doctrine 3, Epic Sword Doctrine 4, and the Epic Battle Line Doctrine. This puts a focus on the unit damage as well as charge buffs. Epic Sword Doctrine 4 also helps with defense for either when you engage or want defense for a tactical retreat. Other great Doctrine options are the Azaps Doctrine 2 for a cooldown reduction to On Watch, or the Siege Fighter Doctrine if you use them often in sieges. Some notes for Azaps are that they are a very tricky unit to master. Their defenses for a heroic era unit are not the best. They will lose out against other similar units if you take unit orders out of play. This is what makes them tricky. Timing your counter-strike to counter enemy unit orders will give a significant advantage to your Azaps. Using counter-strike on enemy charges or heavy damage swing orders will turn the tides quickly in your favor, so learn what unit orders units have so that you know which order to attempt to bait and counter. Also, timing On Watch to where the majority, if not all, of the soldiers in the unit are engaged will take better advantage of it. Using your unit orders to the fullest gives this unit a high potential, but not using them well can get them killed quickly. They are, through and through, a shock troop to climb walls with and flank with. Bait your opponent into using a unit order against your counterattack, get your soldiers inside the enemy formation before you use On Watch, Try not to engage 1v1 with similar tier units unless you have the upper hand and know that they don't have support around the corner. Azaps are a great unit once you get a feel for how to use them. The potential for turning the tide on an opponent with Counter-Strike is great fun. Also, attempting to use mind games to bait them into said Counter-Strike brings a different strategic view to unit management. This is a unit that I always enjoy sinking my teeth into when I want something different. I hope this video helped give a look at Azaps. If you want to see them in action, feel free to watch a stream on my Twitch channel. You can see the schedule on my Twitch page. With that, until next time, I'll see you on the battlefield.
Did you see what I just did? I freaking passed it to you with the rear end.